Installing MetalCloak's ProAlignment drop brackets. These should help correct suspension geometry for my Jeep, which has been lifted 3.5 inches. And they have positions for 2.5 and 4.5 inch lifts as well. All right, from under the Jeep, we're gonna remove the bolts that hold this in, goes that flag nut, remove that bolt, and then we're gonna put the countersink right here. Let's get at it. I have disconnected the control arms, and you'll see this little slot right here. So you're going to slide that slot into the upper control arm mount, and then that's going to hold the front side up. In the back, you're going to put a little, take this little deal here. Yeah, I'm not going to tighten this up yet because you got to line all these other holes up and run the bolts through, but I want to snug it up. Not snug, but I want to get where there's not much play. All right, so next you got to take the small bolt, small spacer, and put them in the upper control arm mount. We'll look at the picture, figure out which side the head goes on. The side of the head, the bolt head goes inboard, and nut goes outboard. Okay, try to figure this out. Yeah, it's pretty tight. We've now got all the bolts in, so I believe at this point I can run them down. I'm gonna double check my directions to make sure they're on my phone here. If you can hear the TV, I'm watching an Andy Griffith show. Now we will repeat on the driver's side, and then we'll be done. All right, so as we're going in with the driver's side, tighten this one. Which you get, well, leave everything loose. Then you come back, tighten it all up once you get everything in. Problem I run into, this bolt here is now in backwards from how the pictures say, because there's no way to get the bolt in on this side. It's too close to the exhaust. So it'll still work, but I ran that bolt head on the outside. Every other thing I did, the bolt head's on the inside. As you can see through there over the skid plate, bolt heads are on the inside of that side over there. So I'll everything else will be bolt head inside, but that one there I had to flip it because the exhaust pipe was in the way. Other than that, it went in pretty good. I mean, you got to fight it. Pry bars. I'm using screwdrivers, line the holes up. I got a big pry bar somewhere. Oh, here it is, right here. Got this big old pry bar here, and I'm prying with stuff, and I'm hammering stuff, and you know, you got to persuade this stuff to line up. But once you do all that, it goes in there. Not too bad. Now we'll hang the control arms. So I have a 3.5 inch lift in the front, so I'm using the middle hole. The other two holes are for a 2.5 and a 4.5 inch lift. This will keep the alignment good and supposedly help it driving down the road good. Although I may have to adjust my lower control arms to tweak the caster a little bit, but we'll figure that out later. So all the stuff is in. These are still loose, they're just snugged up, but I got to get the front bolt in up here, and I got to put some weight on it or jack it up some more so I can reach. Also, you don't use the heat shield when you put it back together because you lose where it goes. So I was able to replace that bolt I broke right there. That worked out pretty good. Need another 10mm bolt. And also so you don't use the heat shields, but also I've noticed it says reuse the stock hardware. Well, maybe yours is different. Mine came with these little T-bolts that went through right here. Maybe some Jeeps came with an actual nut inside there. Mine came with this little clamp. That is called flag nut. That's a flag nut. Mine came with a flag nut, and I put the flag nut back on there. I was worried about it clearing the control arm here, but I think the control arm is going to be fine because it'll hit the bump stops before it ever gets to there. So yeah, but anyways, we're going to start working on the other side. Then I got to put some weight on the vehicle and try to get the front bolts to line up for the front control arms. I got to tilt the axle back a little bit to get that to line up. And I think from there I'll be in good shape. Stay tuned for future 1870 off-road videos as I'm doing a complete suspension overhaul of my Jeep.